Hi there, I'm Katy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this easy and beautiful bow. Bows are still in fashion. This is inspired by the picture from Pinterest. In addition, if you really like bows, I have a playlist with other models and I am pretty sure you would like them. Don't forget to subscribe and put on the notifications so you won't miss the next tutorials. And if you are already part of this amazing community, thank you very much and welcome. I'm going to use this mercerized cotton yarn, which is 1mm thick. Its name is Eulalie. I'm going to need a 2mm crochet hook, a pair of scissors, a tapestry needle, stitch markers, and a measuring tape. Before starting, I would like to let you know how to adapt the pattern if you would like to create your bow to be wider. This pattern is working a multiple of 3 chains plus 5 more at the end. My bow is going to have 5 squares, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each square has 3 chains in the base. Let's count. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. After those 15 chains, you're going to chain 5 to form this last square. So if you want to make your bow wider, your base is not going to be 15. Let's say if you want your bow to be 6 squares, then your base is going to be 18 chains plus 5 chains to form this last square. Let's start by doing a slip knot. So put the end of the yarn over the yarn that is connected to the yarn ball. Then we insert the hook from below, yarn over and pull through the loop, and that's it. We have a slip knot. We're going to continue chaining 15. Once you have your 15 chains, add 5 more. Now I have 20. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the number 8 we're going to insert, but before we're going to yarn over, insert the hook into that chain, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull it through these 2 loops, yarn over again and pull through these 2 loops. We have made a double crochet. Chain 2, yarn over and skip 2 chains. Insert the hook into the 3rd chain and work a double crochet. You should have 2 squares. Let's do number 3. Chain 2, yarn over, skip 2 chains and work a double crochet into the 3rd chain. It's really easy, right? I'm going to repeat this 2 more times to have the 5 squares that make up the width of my bow. Here I have the 5 square ready. To begin row 2, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yarn over, turn your work, and insert the hook into the top of this double crochet. So pull up a loop, pull it through these 2 loops, yarn over again, and pull through these 2 loops. Chain 2, yarn over, and let's insert the double crochet into the next double crochet. We are going to be repeating this all the way down. When you reach the end, chain 2, yarn over. We're going to count 1, 2, and into the number 3, insert the hook and work a double crochet. To begin row number 3, let's chain 5. Then yarn over and insert the hook into the double crochet. We're going to repeat the pattern from row 2. Imagine we are here about to do the 2nd square, so we need to chain 2, then a double crochet into the 3rd double crochet, chain 2, and continue all the way down. Here I reach the end. I have chain 2. Let's finish this row by working a double crochet into the 3rd chain. 1, 2, and 3. We have row number 3 ready. We're going to be repeating this 30 times. As we have already done 3 rows, we are going to work on 27 rows more following the same pattern. Here I have the total of 30 rows in another color, but the same yarn. This will be the top piece of our bow. Now we're going to be making a very nice border on these two sides because this will be joined to the initial part later. So we're going to chain 1, 2, and 3, yarn over and insert the hook right here and work a double crochet. Insert the hook between these two rows and slip stitch. Let's do it one more time. Chain 3, yarn over and insert the hook where we slipped stitch before. Now insert the hook between these rows and slip stitch. And repeat the same we did. Chain 3, a double crochet and slip stitch between these two rows. We are going to be repeating this until we get here. I have already reached the end. Chain 1 and cut the yarn and pull this tighten. Okay, we're going to continue with the other side. I'm going to be inserting the hook into the first chain we made. Then we're going to yarn over and pull up a loop. Chain 3, yarn over and insert a double crochet into the same stitch. Now we insert the hook between these two rows and slip stitch. And we're going to be repeating this until we reach the end. Once you finish this side, chain 1 and leave a long tail like this because you are gonna use it later. Pull this tighten and put this apart to continue with the bottom part of our bow. Okay, I repeated the same thing, but this time I have made just 20 rows. Now we're going to do the border, so chain 3, yarn over and insert the hook right here and work a double crochet. Insert the hook between these two rows and slip stitch. We are going to be repeating this all the way down. I already reached the end, but in this case we're not going to cut the yarn. Yarn over and insert a double crochet right here. Now insert the hook between these two squares and slip stitch. Let's repeat this pattern on this side. When we reach this corner, chain 3, insert the double crochet into the same stitch where we chain 3. Continue working the same pattern on this long side and into this side too. I have finished the border. I slip stitch. I'm going to pass this loop to the back. Chain 1, cut the yarn, pull this tighten and weave the ends with the help of a tapestry needle. Now we're going to do the piece which hold the two parts of our bow. So we're going to start with a slip knot, then chain 8. It's done. Count 1 and into the second chain we're going to start inserting single crochets. We finished row number 1. Let's continue with row number 2. So chain 1, turn your work and insert the hook into this first stitch and work a single crochet. We are going to do the same 7 single crochets. Here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. We are going to do the number 7 by inserting the hook here into the first chain. Now chain 1, turn your work and continue following the same pattern from row number 2. And we're going to be repeating this during 17 rows. Here I have my 17 rows. Chain 1, cut the yarn and pull this loop tighten with the ends with a tapestry needle. Before we start creating our bow, I want to give you the measurements of these 3 pieces. The longest piece is 26 centimeters length. This one is 19 centimeters length. The smallest piece is 6 centimeters length and 2.5 centimeters wide, and these two are 5 centimeters wide. We are ready to create our bow. The first thing we must do is join these 2 parts with the help of a tapestry needle. That's why I have left this end quite long. We're going to thread a tapestry needle. We're going to join these 2 sides with some simple stitches. It's joined. Now we're going to find the center of this piece, folding this way. This is the center. Join it with the part that we already sewed and put a stitch marker to secure them. Now we're going to look for the other piece. Fold this way and find the center too. Put a stitch marker, place it in the back side of the other piece, like this. And we're going to fold this way and get the tail we have used. And I'm going to wrap it around super tight, like 2 times. So when you have this tightened, you are going to make a knot and remove the stitch markers. Okay, now we're going to look for the smaller piece, wrap it around the bow, and with the same yarn, then we're going to join these 2 parts together with basic stitches too until we reach the end. When you finish, you are going to make a knot with the ends, cut the yarn, and we just shape the bow. I'm going to place these parts down and our bow is set. Look how pretty it looks. I'm very happy with the result. I like it too much. And I'm going to put a hair clip on the back side and use it as a hair accessory. In addition, it's super easy to make it. You could see the pattern is quite repetitive, so I would say it's an ideal project for you if you are a beginner. I hope you like this project too and feel free and ready to make it. Remember that you can tag me on Instagram so I can see your projects. Thank you very much for being here and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!